I'm at Border Paws Animal Shelter for another edition of Pet Project, and today we have two adorable kittens named Buzz and Woody. Tell me a little bit about their story and how they came to the to the Border Paws.
So yeah, they were just strays. A lady found the two of them together. They're clearly litter mates. They're about 4 months old. And yeah, they're really sweet. They love to cuddle. They love to play. I think they would be good in any household. Lots of kids come in here and play with them, so they'd be good with kids, adults. They were a little bit hesitant of my dog when I had my dog here the other day. But I mean, there was no actual lunging. We just puffed up a bit, and I think they're young enough that they would be able to come around to a dog. It would just take a little bit to they're not used to being around one. So
of course, and you do offer like the slow introduction where you can bring your dog in.
Absolutely, to sniff them. I mean, I find with cats and dogs, it's always going to take like a little bit of time sometimes, especially if they're just not used to them. But I mean, especially with kittens, I think in no time they'd be playing with their dog and chasing the dog around, probably chasing the dog's tail.
Yeah, trying to jump on them.
Yeah,
seen lots of videos of that, trying to sneak up on them, steal their big giant bed. Seen that. Kittens, they own their space.
Yep.
Now, it's been a while since we've talked about kittens or showcase kittens. How are you doing with numbers when it comes to kittens? Because, of course, kitten season has already started.
Yeah, so we actually have quite a bit of kittens in our care. I want to say over 20. A lot of them are bottle babies, so they're currently in our with our fosters right now. Then they're getting fed every 2 hours like bottle babies do. So they're going to be a little bit before they're ready, but I think probably by end of July, we are going to have a lot of kittens up for adoption. So if you're interested in a kitten, just be patient. Yeah. We are going to have tons that are available for adoption, probably I'd say mid-July, end of July.
Which is perfect.
And we'll have a few on as well.
Yeah, and it's only a month, so you don't have to wait too long. Exactly. And it gives you time, if you really want a kitten, to prepare for it, get all of the supplies that you need, and maybe, try to if they have existing pets, get their existing pets used to the idea of a new kitten. Now, you mentioned bottle babies, and speaking of bottle babies, on Thursday you kind of have a seminar going on here about how to bottle feed a kitten. Yeah,
so this Thursday at 12 noon, we are going to have two of our very experienced bottle moms come in and actually with a couple of bottle babies and show people how to do it and kind of what signs to look for, if they're thriving, if they're not thriving, just kind of a good way, because I know bottle babies can be very, very scary for someone who has no idea what they're doing. I mean, they're just like a human child. You need to feed them every 2 hours, and it can be a lot of work, because at least with a human child, there's usually only one or two, whereas a litter of kittens, sometimes you're doing up to eight cats at a time. So it's just a great way to learn about what is involved in doing bottle babies, because once you get the hang of it, it comes pretty easy. So yeah, that's this Thursday, the 22nd at noon, just right here at our shelter.
And it's open to anybody.
And it's open to anybody who wants to come learn about it.
Perfect. Now, Rib Fest was over the weekend, and you guys were there. Tell me how that went. I was talking to Aaron Buckingham yesterday about his side of things, and he did mention you guys selling 50-50 tickets. So how well did that go? I hear it was pretty good success.
It was awesome. No, it was a great success. I know the ground total was just shy of 10,000. It was 9,000 something. And yeah, I know it's lots of support to come out. And honestly, thank you to all of our volunteers who came and helped that weekend. I know the weather some days was a little rough, but yeah, I know if it wasn't for the volunteers, we would have never gotten it done. So we're so thankful for all the volunteers who pitched in to help. It really meant a lot. And it raised almost $5,000 for our shelter. So it was amazing.
Which is always super nice to see, because you guys rely on that fundraising money to get all the resources that you need. So it's awesome to see that work out and the community really coming together.
Absolutely.
And Rib Fest was a success all around, so it's no doubt that and people love 50-50.
You can't go wrong with it.
You can't go wrong
Helping
with
animals and possible winnings.
Yes,
so
exactly. And
fun to play.
And even if you don't win, you do know deep down that you did help an organization that needed it. So
help these little guys.
Exactly. Now you have another event coming up on Saturday. Let's talk a little bit about that to remind people what the details are for it.
Yeah, so this Saturday we are doing our microchip event. So I know we had talked a bit about it last week. So it's a minimum $30 donation, and it's walk-ins. I believe we're running it 11 to 4, and you can just come right to the shelter. You might have to wait a few minutes if is a big lineup, but it doesn't take long. We have a couple different people that are doing the microchip, so it shouldn't be too long of the wait. As well as we are doing a barbecue, I believe 12 to 4. We're gonna have hot dogs, pop, water, that kind of thing. So, as well as if you have little kids or if you're an adult and you want to get a glitter tattoo, we'll have glitter tattoos there as well, because I know they're always fun for the kids. And then also just gives you a good chance to come check out our new shelter for anyone who hasn't been here.
And you also mentioned earlier Pet Value as well.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. As well as we will have some adoptable animals actually down at Pet Value at their store location from 1 to 4. I believe we're going to have a puppy, an older Devon Rex, actually, she's a senior cat, but she's absolutely beautiful, as well as probably another couple of kitties, too. So, yeah, if you want to head on down here and then head on down there, it's going to be a great day.
Got a busy week coming up, and this weekend sounds awesome, and I think the microchipping event is very unique, and I think it'll help a lot of people who may not be able to afford getting their pets microchipped or not aware that they should get their pets microchipped. So I think that's awesome and a very unique type of event, and adding a barbecue, I mean, who doesn't love good barbecue?
Right.
So that works out perfectly. Now, same question every week. Are there any donations that you're in need of?
So again, I know I mentioned it last week. I would say kitten food. We're doing pretty good on the kitten milk, but we can always use more kibble. We can always use lots more kibble there. Again, blankets, cleaning products. If you're really not sure, just head to our Amazon wish list. We've got some things on there. So.
Yes, I was going to bring up the Amazon wish list just to remind people that you guys do have it, and it's very easy to use, and they can just click what they want to buy and they'll send it right to you. So that's awesome. But thank you for joining me today, and hopefully Buzz and Woody and all the other kittens, and especially come up in July, find their forever home, and you guys lose numbers as well, which is always nice to see. So hopefully that goes well.
Thank you.